The Social Security Trust Fund is at risk of going bankrupt. The Social Security Administration is going to mail a check up to $4,500 tomorrow, and there's been an update to SSI benefits. The maximum benefit is going to increase starting in January. And then lastly, if you are on SSI benefits, about 1 million overpayment letters are being mailed out. So you want to wait till the end of this video to see if you are impacted. So these are the 4 things that I want to cover today in today's Social Security news. So here they are. So the most important thing I want you to stay focused on is that Social Security benefits, the trust fund is at risk. So I'm going to review what is happening with the trust fund deficit, and I'm going to talk about Social Security SSI payments getting 2 payments in December and why that is, and then the COLA increase for SSI benefits and the overpayment letters. So let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is that the third round of Social Security benefits are going to be mailed for this month, October, tomorrow, October 25th. So Wednesday, October 25th, if you haven't received your payment yet and your birthday is between the 21st and the 31st of the month, you're going to get your payment tomorrow. And depending on when you started getting benefits, total benefits is up to $4,555 for those who started getting benefits at age 70. And then it falls from there depending on whether you started getting your benefits at 62 or you were getting your benefits at full retirement age. So this is from the Washington Examiner. So this is news that you have to consider now. If you haven't received your benefits, then that's a different issue. You need to call the Social Security Administration after tomorrow. If your benefits for the month have not arrived, that is the action that you need to take. So the next thing I want to talk about is the Social Security Trust Fund. It is at risk, and I found this article that highlights what exactly is going on with the Social Security Trust Fund. And it compares the amount of money that is coming in and the amount of money that is going out. Now remember, Social Security Trust Fund is funded by payroll taxes. And now when we're looking at the tax money that's coming in and the withdrawals that are going out of it, that is what the Wall Street is analyzing to show that the deficit started a few years ago and it keeps growing. So what does that look like? So this picture right here, you can see that the green is the total income that is coming into the trust fund, and the red is how much money is going out. As you can see, starting around 2017, the red and the blue, the green line started crossing each other. So it was about the same, and then the red line overtook the green line, which means that more money is going out of it than is coming in. And the estimate is that the gap between the income and the outgoing withdrawals is $50 billion a year. It was $32 billion in 2022, but this year is $50 billion. It was $55 billion in 2021. So all those add up. And so what does that mean? It means that if nothing is done by Congress in a few years to get ahead of this, then the Social Security Trust Fund could be a serious risk, which means that something will have to give, whether future benefits are going to be reduced or the retirement age is going to be pushed up to make sure that the fund can accommodate the number of people that are retiring. But here's the thing though. The Social Security benefits, I'm trying to go to the bottom to show you something. The Social Security benefits were never designed to be your sole source of income. It was designed as a base layer of income to keep people out of abject poverty or worse. So if Social Security is your only income, then that is where it causes a lot of stress because the average benefit is not that big. So will Social Security be around in the next 10, 20 years? Yes, it will be around. The retirement benefit is going to be around. The spousal benefit will be around. The survival benefit will be around. Disability benefits will be around. But it's just not going to be enough. And COLA, the cost of living adjustment, over the years, according to this article, has not fully made up for the amount of inflation that retirees face. especially with medical inflation. So if you're not supplementing your Social Security benefits with other income from assets that you own or from savings, then you are real at a disadvantage. And with the way things are going with the trust fund, there is no telling what Congress is going to do to try to fix this situation because the deficit keeps getting worse. So that is what I wanted to share with you about the Social Security Trust Fund. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the SSI beneficiaries are going to be getting double payments in December. So the next payment is going to go out for $914 on November the 1st, because November the 1st is on a Wednesday. And then if you're receiving Social Security and SSI benefits, you're going to get your payment on November the 3rd, which is Friday. So those are going to come in on time. Now, when you go into December 1st is a Friday, so you're going to get your SSI benefits on time. But if you're on SSI and Social Security, then your December benefit is going to come on December 1st also, because December 3rd is a Sunday. Now, January 1st is a holiday. So Social Security benefits, SSI, specifically SSI benefits that were supposed to be paid on January 1st are going to be paid the business day before. So in December, SSI beneficiaries are going to get two payments, one on December 1st and one at the end of December. However, you're not going to get any SSI payment in January because your January payment would have been paid in December. That is why you're going to get two payments in the month of December 2023, because January 1st, 2024 is a holiday. Now, let's talk about COLA. For SSI beneficiaries, your maximum benefit was $914 a month. That's the maximum you could get as an individual. Well, because of the cost of living adjustment, which was 3.2%, your maximum benefit is going to go up by $29 to $943. If you're a couple and you're receiving SSI benefits, then your maximum benefit is going to go up to $1,415, which is about a $44 increase from what you're getting now. When it comes to the resources limit, your resource limit is going to stay the same because that hasn't changed for a long time. So you have $2,000 in resource limits that you cannot go above. And if you're a couple, you have $3,000 limit that you cannot go above. Otherwise, when you go above this, your benefits will be reduced. Or worse, you could be hit with overpayments, which is what I want to talk about next, because that problem has become a real issue for a lot of beneficiaries who did not know that they were getting overpayments, and now the Social Security Administration is asking them to pay thousands and thousands of dollars in overpayments. So, next, let's talk about this article from the Kaiser Family Foundation Health News, where they did an investigative reporting with the Cox Media Group. And basically what they found is that the Social Security Administration has sent letters, 1 million letters last year in 2022, and another 1 million letters this year, demanding that people pay back overpayments that were paid to them. Most of these people are on disability, especially SSI and SSDI benefits. So as you go through this news article, you will find that people are being hit with letters that are really, really large. So, for example, the first person, Justina, a year ago, she was earning $862 a month and receiving about $1,065 in monthly Social Security disability benefits. So she had done the Trial to Work program as a part-time kitchen helper at an Ohio nursing home. She has cerebral palsy, an intellectual disability, and a cardiac condition that required that she get artificial heart valve at age 20. So that is her background. Now, she was getting $862 a month in pay and then getting $1,065 in Social Security disability benefits. Well, she got a letter from the Social Security Administration telling her that in 30 days she needs to pay $60,175.90 because she has been consistently been overpaid by the Social Security Administration, and now they want their money back. And as the article says, during 2022, the Social Security Administration was able to get back $4.7 billion in overpayments. And even after that, people still owe $21.6 billion in overpayments. And there is a lot of these stories that the Kaiser Family Foundation News covered. And one of them that I want to highlight was somebody that, received a letter in the mail for $27,000. And this is Lori Cochran from Ohio. And she received a letter for $27,000. And what was the issue here? Because her mom has left her a life insurance policy that had a cash component of $4,000. And she wasn't even aware of that. So because of that $4,000 cash component life insurance that her mom left her, she now owes $27,000 in back overpayments that the Social Security Administration wanted back. So because of that, her $914 in disability benefits, she's now going to lose $91.40 a month, which is 10% of her disability benefits every single month until that $27,000 is paid off. That is going to be forever. That is going to be years and years and years and years and years before she will be, because, in a year, she's probably going to be able to pay only $1,000 of that back, given that she's paying only $91.40. So probably in 27 years before she'll be able to pay all that money back. So that is how this is impacting people who are on disability and are not aware that these overpayments are happening. So there was another person who got a notice for $126,612 in overpayments. So these overpayments are all over the place. And because of that, Congress got involved, because Congress found out that because of this investigative reporting that this is going on. So the temporary head of the Social Security Administration was brought before Congress for a hearing. And obviously, you know how congressional hearings go. They are not pretty. And so she, after those hearings, decided that the entire overpayment process from the Social Security Administration is going to be reviewed. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean that the money you owe is forgiven. It just means that the Social Security Administration is promising that they're going to look into how they issue these overpayment letters and the kind of payment arrangements they are making with people who owe this money. So we are going to keep an eye on this issue, and if we get an update, we're going to let you know, especially because 1 million letters have gone out this year. If you haven't received one and you're not sure, you should make sure that you don't owe any overpayments. And overpayments for SSI and SSDI most of the time comes from, especially SSDI, comes from work. If you are working part-time and you're reporting your income, then that could trip your overpayment limit. And for SSI, it's usually due to asset limits. Having more money in the bank than you should, and receiving an inheritance or winning a lottery, whatever it is, you have more than the $2,000 as an individual and $3,000 as a couple. So if you are not sure, call the Social Security Administration to find out what's going on with overpayment. So that is all I have for you today. I will bring you another set of news before the end of this week to keep you updated on what is going on with Social Security benefits, disability benefits, including SSI and SSDI. So if you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, because we want you to be the first to know about anything that's happening that will affect your benefits, both from in and out of Congress. We will bring it right to you. So until we see you in the next video, thank you for watching.